Hey guys, today I want to try out a new mosquito net that I bought because I'm gonna go to Norway for a couple of weeks and I don't want to carry a tent because I don't have a very lightweight tent, so I don't want to carry it. So I'm going to tarp camp, but just in case I'm going to use a mosquito net as well because I've never been to Norway. And I know there's going to be a lot of mosquitoes and maybe some other insects that I don't want into my bed. So I got a new mosquito net from Care Plus. I will show you guys in a second. But before I go, I want to test it out, see how it works and how it looks and if it's easy to set up and whatnot. So that's what we're going to do today. Stay tuned. So as I told you before, I got a new mosquito net which I really want to try out before I take it with me to Norway. I found a very nice spot where I can set up a ridge line, put up a tarp and test out my mosquito net. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna put up a ridge line between the tree which is just out of frame, and there's another tree over there which is also out of frame, but it doesn't matter. I will turn around the camera now. Alright, I got some line. It's a little bit tangled up. Actually, I don't think this one is long enough. I will grab my other line. Alright, this one should definitely be long enough. So I will attach it to the tree at about like shoulder height. Let me grab a stick. Actually, I got some tent stakes. Hold on. I will use this for a toggle. So let's make it about shoulder height. I think this is good enough. And I'm not sure yet how I need to attach the mosquito net. So that's why I will make the ridge line a little bit higher, so I have some more room to work. I can hear a buzzard. Like they're all breeding now, or I don't know if that's the right word. They're having eggs now and they're very protective of their eggs. When I got here, on the way there was a sign that said be careful of the buzzards, because they can be very aggressive when they have eggs and they want to protect their nest. And I can hear one circling around. I can actually see it. I can't show you guys because there's like a lot of trees in the way. It's going to be impossible to see on camera. I will show you one day though. Okay, on this side I will make a trucker's hitch, which is like one of my most favorite ways to tension a ridge line. And it works very good. Make sure it's about the right height. There we go. And that's very tight. Okay, the rest of the line I will just roll up and put it away neatly, so we keep a clear area to work, and we're not gonna trip over our paracord or something. Alright, so I put up a ridgeline, and now I will put up the mosquito net for the first time. This is the first time I'm gonna take it out of the bag. Okay, there we go. It says it's like 500 grams, but it feels almost like nothing, like it weighs nothing. It looks very big, but it's only for one person. Right, it has some loops. And it has some loops here. Maybe I should put up another ridgeline, so I have two. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so I undid my ridgeline, and what I'm gonna do now is just wrap it around the tree once, and then I will do the same on the other tree, and that way I have two lines right next to each other on the same two trees. I've just put the end of the line, I wrapped it around the tree, and then I put it through this loop I made, and now I'm just making some tension, and then I will tie it off. Well, there is some instructions. Maybe I should have read this before. Alright, who needs instructions? I will just use some pressing nuts, and then I will hang up the mosquito net. Alright, I'm gonna take out my ground sheet. I'm gonna put it on the ground, hence the name ground sheet. Alright, I made some loops which I will attach to the ground sheet now, and then I will stake it down. Let me show you guys around. Now I know it's not very tight all the way, but we can adjust that. But as long as I have a place to sit or to lay down, actually, because this is for the night time when I'm going to sleep, there's actually quite a bit of room inside. So yeah, I'm gonna put up a tarp now, see how it looks, and then we will try a different configuration, because you can also put it in a wedge shape. It's in a box shape now, even though it doesn't really look like a box. But yeah, I think I'm happy with this. I think it's good enough, at least, to keep the little critters off me when I'm sleeping at night. I think my tarp is just big enough. I'm using a DD tarp, which is a 10 by 10 tarp. And yeah, I'm learning, guys. Like, I know how to set up a tarp, but in conjunction with a mosquito net, it's really different to set up a tarp. But I don't have enough stakes, so I'm gonna find 2 sticks and make some stakes, and then we will see how it looks. Alright, I found 2 sticks. I didn't really carve them into the shape of a stake or anything like that, but the ground is pretty soft here, so I think I can just push them in. Alright, now because I put on the tarp, the mosquito net is sagging a little bit. Actually, it's sagging quite a lot. So I will see if I can readjust it, maybe by tucking it under the ground sheet a little bit more, and then I will go inside to see how it looks. Alright guys, I don't know if you can see me, but I think this is the best I can do. But to be honest, I think it's going to be good enough. I actually have quite a bit of space here, and you know, it doesn't need to be too roomy because all I'm gonna use it for is to sleep. Yeah, it's definitely big enough for one person. Alright, now I'm gonna try to set it up in a different configuration. I put up the ridgeline again, but this time it's a lot lower. It's about waist height, and I will put up my ground sheet first, and then we will try a different configuration with the mosquito net. I actually like this mosquito net quite a bit because you can put it up in a lot of different ways. Alright, I will show you guys around. This time I put it up in a wedge shape. I will lay here with my head. Let's walk around the tree. And if it's laying like on me too much, there is one more loop over here which I can tie out if I want to. And there's one loop on the other side. So that way I will get a lot more space inside. But if I'm laying here with my head, I think it's good enough because yeah, I don't need that much room when I'm sleeping anyway. As long as it's not laying on right on my face, then I'm happy with it. So I'm gonna try to get in now, see how it looks. Alright, so this is what it will look like, except with a tarp on top of the shelter. yeah, I think this is good. Alright guys, so there's actually one more thing that I want to try, or what I want to see, and that is how it will look when I put a tarp over top of it. I'm not gonna stake out the two back corners, but I'm gonna stake out like one tie out in from the corner. And the front, I will tie it out with a small rope and another stake. I'm almost done with this setup. I just saw a deer a second ago. I think there's a lot of deer in this area. Okay, I will stake this down. This is what my shelter looks from the inside, and I didn't stake down that back corner over there and also the back corners of the tarp, but I think this will give me enough space or enough room inside. As you can see, it's quite roomy, and obviously when I'm gonna use this to sleep in, I will tie off all the corners from the tarp, and I will make sure that the mosquito net is a little bit more tight and roomier. Alright guys, I will grab my stuff now and go home. This was my first look of the mosquito net, and I think it was a success. I'm really happy with it, and I think it's gonna provide me with an awesome trip in Norway and protect me from all the mosquitoes and spiders, of course. Alright guys, so this was my video on the mosquito net and my first look as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and a comment. It's much appreciated. And I hope to see you guys next time. Take care.